With New Year's resolutions, many of us will make a vow to eat healthier, and that's a good thing. But what about our beloved pets and their nutrition? Greetings, naturopathic Dr. Dennis Black here, and I'm on a mission to provide better nutrition for cats and dogs because truthfully, all pet food is dead food, which is why we created Rough Greens and Meow Greens in the first place. We bring their food back to life with live vitamins, minerals, probiotics, enzymes, omega oils, antioxidants, and so much more. All in a tasty formula that your dog and cat will love. You can improve your pet's coat, digestion, energy, and have less vet bills. Let 2025 bring a new year and a new pet. Get a Jumpstart trial bag, normally $20. Get a 100% discount with promo code BESTFRIEND. You just cover the shipping. Go to roughgreens.com, use promo code BESTFRIEND. Bring your pet's food back to life with Rough Greens. So good, your pet will ask for it by name.
Oh, sorry, that's for a Democrat show.
Let me know when you're ready.
No matter what the technical difficulty is, this man is a professional. He goes all the way.
What you represent to them is freedom.
Was an extremely great conservative commentator. We're tearing it up on Wednesday night. This is awesome. This will allow me to retort.
Well, this is Jersey Joe for the Reaver of Common Sense show. 8 p.m. on shrmedia.com.
Actually, I just totally screwed up. This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome to the Reaver of Common Sense. I am your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm making sense out of the senseless. The Jersey Takeovers here, we have expanded at 2 hours every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to get a kick-ass t-shirt, go to Reaver.one and hit the shop button. I don't know. I'm a little not perturbed, but oh my God, I'm so sick of this shit. Last night was the Golden Globe, so of course we had to hear from our illustrious, elitist celebrities, and they can whine about Trump. They're so worried about the press. Where the fuck were these idiots? Where were they the last 8 years when we actually had a president attacking the press? And yes, Obama actually attacked him. If you don't remember, Google wiretap Associate Press Obama. We have heard for 8 years for him, whether you like the politics assessment or not, Obama has constantly attacked Fox News. He is constantly trying to silence Fox News, but I didn't hear a single one of these elitist little pricks that live in a fucking bubble complain about that attack on the freedom of press, the freedom of speech. He has attacked shows like this, not mine specifically, but shows like this, networks like this. But I not hear a single elitist celebrity say a word. Now they want to cry and whine. Oh, this is going to be the last Golden Globes. I'm fed up. I really am. I really am tired of this. It's the same rhetoric over and over and over and over and over again. Not even a new song. Same song and dance. Come on. You can't just come up with something new. Oh, come on there. Oh, and Congress needs more time for the vetting process. They've had how long now? Never heard them whine before. Now all of a sudden they can't get it done in this time frame. Oh, this is going to be it. This progressive movement is destroying this country. And it's just absolutely appalling. I don't know. Well, let me get going because I got a lot of stuff to talk today. Stuff I don't want to talk about, but I got to. I got to talk about it. But this one was actually a little bit of funny. We'll get into some funny stuff before we get into the serious stuff. So a bunch of idiots decided that Friday, as we were getting ready to go off the air, I saw that they were doing the certification of the electoral vote. And it was a joint session of the House and the Senate, presided by Vice President Joe Biden. And, you know, a person would read, it all looks good, yada, yada, yada. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we hear an objection was raised to the certification of the Electoral College results from Georgia. And I was like, what the? Well, actually, before Georgia. I'm like, what the? Whoa, what the heck's going on? And they start to do a speech, and they get interrupted. This is a joint session that there is no debate, yada, yada. You have to have a formal in writing, and it has to be signed by one representative and one senator. Do you have that? We have the one senator, sir. And they'll start going into a speech again, and they get told there's no debate. Zip it. Do you have a signature by a senator? Well, we're looking for one. All right? Denied. Right there. Shot down. Let's go on. And it happened again and again. And the same thing. Do you have a senator's signature? No. Zip it. I mean, it got to the point that Biden had his own party. Remember this. This is his own party. Democrats. House Democrats. And he would have their mic shut off. It got to a point, and I believe it was when Georgia came up, Biden gavelled her down of her objection, saying that any objection must be in writing and signed by both a member of the House and a member of the Senate. Biden asks, Jayapal, if her objection met those requirements, to which she responded, Mr. President, even as people waited hours in Georgia and the microphone got cut off, and he gavelled her down again to state that the objection needs a signature from a member of the House and the member of a Senate. And she went on to say that it was signed by a member of the House and not a member of Senate. Biden turned around and said, well, it's over. All of a sudden, now sitting behind him is Paul Ryan, leader of the House. He loses it. I mean, he's physically, you could see him laughing his ass off. You can hear him in the chamber erupts laughing. It just starts laughing at this poor woman because the leader of their own party in that session even told them it's over. Did that stop them? Nope. They continued on with the same antics till finally a House representative member stood up and started screaming, "Which senator will have the guts to come sign this?" Begging. She got shut off. I think a couple of them got removed. And it was pretty much like the same 3 or 4 House members. But it was funny. It was funny to watch as Biden just turned around and said, "It's over." And my wife's sitting there. Now I'm watching because I like watching some of these procedural things and just the vote and certifying. I was having fun watching. And she's on her tablet reading a book. And she's like, "They're not going up again." She's like, "God damn it, what part don't you understand? You need 2 signatures. How stupid can they be not to go up there without having that other signature?" You would think they would get that other signature after being shut down already like 10, 15 times. No, they just wanted to make a scene so we tried to stop the evil Donald Trump. People, you have your true obstructionist right there. What more do you need to see? Our country at a standstill? Because that's where we're going to be soon. Because people cannot stop being little whiny bitches. You lost. It's done. It's over with. Let's go on. Let's make this country better. It just... I can respect if you do not like Trump. That's your right. I can respect when you say, okay, we're going to go on from here and we're going to see what his policies are, and we'll stand up against his policies when it does not agree. All right. All right, we can go from there. But what's going on is just childlike atmosphere. Childlike atmosphere. Come on, people. We're better than this. We are. We are way better than this. And this constant fighting that we have. Really, it's not healthy. And if you're that unhappy with our country, I don't know. Just this obsession with attacking Trump. Do you think that's going to change anything at this point? No, it's not. You just look like it. Idjit. God, I've been watching too much Supernatural of late. Don't ask me why. I've just been watching it. I got it mentioned to me. I've been watching the series since the start. Now, doesn't mean I'm gonna be watching the whole thing. It's just, hey, I'm up to 5 o'clock in the morning. There's not much on overnight here. So, it's... At this point, it sounds like there's a bunch of crying just for the sake of crying. It really does. This, as I said, I'm tired of listening to a bunch of elitists whine about Trump, that he's going to do this, he's going to do that. You don't know what the hell he's going to do. You really don't. You never complained about Obama's outright attacks. Never once did you complain. I heard these same people talking how we have to further the agendas. So, please, excuse me if I don't take you serious at your gripes. He's not going to take away your Hollywood weirdness. He's going to... Well, it has the... Hugh Laurie just... Well, it has the word foreigner in the Golden Globes. It has press and... Oh, shut up. Really, shut up. You're not that funny doing this shit. Meryl Streep. Yeah, I don't take advice, my political advice, from celebrities. Why are they... Do we have that many people that are that much of a lemming that they take their political advice from their actors? The people who... dress up and pretend they're somebody else for a living. It's just fine. That's your life. But I'm not going to take my political advice from a bunch of people. You're not smarter just because you're in Hollywood. You're not smarter. You're not better than me. You don't know more. Also, Orlando police officer was killed today. And I just want to give my prayers. Crashed his car during a manhunt for a suspect, and he has lost his fight. Of course, we'll make more of a fuss over some criminal. I think my batteries have died. That's going to be fun. It's almost break anyway. I'll run out and get new batteries. It's... Trying to get the batteries out. It was like spring-loaded attack. It's the same issues with the Democrats over and over again. They have no couth. They really have no couth, do they? And anybody that's really approving of these attacks, we really need to talk about your childish actions. We really do, because it's kind of questionable. All right, on the other side of the break, we're going to come back and we're going to talk about the national tragedy, another what looks to be possible terrorist attack. And yes, the FBI is looking at it as a possible terrorist attack now. You're listening to the Reaver of Common Sense right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio. We will be right back.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
Hey, it's Sean from the Sackheads Radio Show, also one of the owners here at the SHR Media Network. Are you opinionated? Have you ever wanted to do your own show? Have you ever heard somebody like the Sackheads and go, yeah, I could probably do that better? Well, now's your chance. Send me a 5-minute clip at sackheadsradio@gmail.com, and maybe you can be part of the SHR broadcasting team. sackheadsradio@gmail.com.
Good morning.
I'm Michael Wright.
And I'm Shannon Wright.
Okay, folks, that's not how it goes. I think I'm Shannon, and you're so. Michael.
Yeah.
Okay. We are The Right Way with Shannon and Mike.
Join us from 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time.
Live on SHR Media.
And on TECN.
Where we'll be talking about all kinds of things.
From sports and politics.
To food and entertainment.
To money.
Family.
And anything else in between.
Community, holidays, all kinds of things.
It'll be great. Join us from 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time.
Now, Brownells, we know you may have only one shot to harvest that trophy, so we have thousands of accessories and replacement parts to improve your chances. We know how much you love to shoot, so our Gunsmiths articles and videos will help you do more and get more out of your guns. We also value your hard work and money. That's why only Brownells backs up everything we sell with a 100% unconditional lifetime guarantee. Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearm accessories and gunsmithing tools.
The bloviating Zeppelin. He's big-footed enough radio shows to last a lifetime, courtesy of Sean, Clint, Ken, and Jersey Joe. Now it's time for him to waddle on his own 2 feet via the glorious SHR Media. Gird thy loins for the bloviating Zeppelin's Berserk Bobcat Saloon. Coming soon to Ossicles near you. Excelsior.
Breaking news. According to the latest report coming out of SHR Media, a merchandise store to support both the Reaver of Common Sense and SHR Media has just been unleashed to the general public. Be forewarned that this site can be contagious and numerous items can be purchased to support the best news programming. Go to Reaver.one website and click on the store link to check out the merchandise.
Listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe. Beware, the Jersey Takeover is here. Every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch the Reaver of Common Sense show, hosted by Jersey Joe, right here on SHRmedia.com and HighPlainsDailyNews.com. Only Jersey can deliver hell like no one else, so consider this your fair warning.
In a world controlled by corrupt politicians.
You got a business. You didn't build that.
A team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean.
Dude, I'm not saying cow for the stupid pro.
Sackhead Clint.
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
Also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch the Southside Mud Show with its hosts, the Jersey Boys, Jersey Joe and Crash, right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio, where we will be digging up the dirt.
Times are dark. The people misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation in confusion needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, High Plains Talk Radio, Live Rebooting Liberty, and YouTube for a unique brand of commentary on the unpleasant blind guide. Because truth is not always pleasant.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I am your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm making sense out of the senseless. This next one is... This one was... So, I'm sitting here, and I'm watching the, confirmation of the electoral vote, and it gets done. So I switch over to Fox because I want to see the coverage of them making fun of these Democrats. And up pops that there's a shooting at an airport. I'm like, yes. All of a sudden, it really starts hitting the news. It hits the news. It hits. And I'm going, oh, shit. This is not some bullshit incident. We got a major incident. And, you know, I was looking at Twitter because I'm looking for information, and everybody was, oh, it's a Trump supporter, it's a white racist, and I learned something how to reverse search on a photo. So they're putting up these pictures of, oh, this is the Muslim that's doing the attacking. No, this is the white supremacist Trump supporter that's doing the attacking. And I'm looking at it, and all the photos are popping up, and I'm able to link to other stuff in the past. So, something's telling me, you know, they're just picking photos and throwing them up there. And I'm not jumping on the Muslim bandwagon. I'm not jumping on a Trump supporter. I wasn't jumping on any bandwagon, and I'm still not. And then it comes up that it was a gentleman on a plane, flew in, and wasn't armed at the time. He flew in with his weapon, checked, a handgun checked, and he got his baggage. He went into the bathroom, loaded it, came back out and was walking. And then they said he started taking headshots, and that pops up in my head going, this guy's trained. This guy is trained. And yes, he was U.S. Army. He was over in Iraq. I've heard conflicting reports of his military service. But it doesn't seem like he saw any combat. But what it does seem like right now, I'm saying, that he might have been radicalized, or at least the beginnings of the gnawing in his head. I think this whole rhetoric about the mental is a backdoor for him to try to get off of any charges. Because this guy was known to the FBI. He was known to the FBI. He has admitted that he flew in to do this attack. There was no clothes, no nothing, just pretty much flew in with a weapon, and that's it. So his whole plan was to come in, do this attack. They think he was hoping to die by officer, but either something happened with his weapon or he ran out. And the rhetoric that is going on from both sides. Listen, this is another shooting in another gun-free zone. You have every town who's trying to jump on this and use it to their effort, the sick bastards they are. Every town, Mom's Demand, the Brady campaign, they're all jumping on this and trying to make this a political issue. And it's sickening. This was another gun-free zone. Another gun-free. And how many times have I uttered those words that it's another gun-free zone? We set these zones up and scream for criminals. You have a free shot to do whatever you want. There wasn't even really... And I've been in the... I haven't been to Fort Lauderdale, but a lot of these airports, just local police, there's a couple of them. They're not really set up to really have good security. And here in Florida, you cannot concealed carry, even in the baggage claim area. So, yes, it was gun-free zone because every town is trying to push that all the shootings aren't happening gun-free. This wasn't a gun-free. They're lying. Everybody's lying but us. When every town is pushing false information or outright fucking lying and trying to push their agenda off of a tragedy. They put out so much false information over the years. They attacked the NRA for being a lobbying group when they themselves are a lobby group sponsored by, paid for, Michael Bloomberg. They're a mouthpiece for Michael Bloomberg. That's all. This wasn't because of gun. Well, it was done with a gun. And it's some dumbass. Now we went from being in the top 10 or top 5 of the nations with the gun violence. And I can't even go over everything that they always say. But now every town is spewing that we are the top country. Civilized. They always use different words. We're now the most violent country with gun violence, which is another outright fucking lie. We're not even in the top 10. Our gun violence is at a record low, actually, even with these terrorist attacks. And this attack, which the guy has been watching ISIS videos. Once we look, it's not going to be a direct tie to ISIS, but this guy's going to be sympathizer of their movement. Which still makes it, in my eyes, to be a terror attack. You have, I forget which paper, the White Hispanic. Because they want to blame it on the whites. Oh, a Hispanic name. That's a Catholic name. That's hell. Oh. And yes, we had on the right, everybody jumping on, it's a Muslim, it's a brown-skinned Muslim, it's a Muslim. As of right now, with what's out there, and I haven't heard any update, and I could be wrong on some of this. I don't think I am. I don't think the gentleman's Muslim. I think he's going to be someone that's, why he was over there, started sympathizing with their cause. I think he went to the FBI saying whoever's trying to make him watch videos. I think that was a cover-up for fear that he had been found out that he had been watching these videos. This was planned out. It I don't know. And it's only going to get worse until we can get this we gotta hit ISIS head on, and hard. Hit them hard. Because if not, I mean, I've said it before, we're going to get hit hard within the next year. I'm not saying I want it. I'm saying this is what I see. I see us getting hit hard within the next year by ISIS. Al-Qaeda, one of them. They're going to hit us. With Trump's election, they're going to try to make a message, send a message to us. This world is going to hell in a handbasket. And these elitist celebrities are more worried about pushing their global agenda on us. It's and then someone just said that, security is a filter, will never, be 100% safe. And I agree. I know that. Safety is more of an illusion. With these, with this, it's all these measures. It's just, it's the appearance of safety, because they're never going to be able to make us really safe. Never. What we have to do is eliminate the threat. We got to stop playing tiddlywinks with these terrorist groups. I've said it before. We have to hit them so hard, so horribly, that it puts the fear of Allah in them. And I'm sorry if I'm offending. That's not what it's meant. We just need to hit them so goddamn hard, it scares the ever-living crap that they go, holy shit, if we go after them, they're going to annihilate. No, we can't. Don't think it, don't say it. Oh, if we hit that country, that's going to bring their wrath right back on us. Nope. And it might mean that we're going to have to do something that just is not kosher with these groups, that whiny little groups we're going to have to hit them hard. For this to stop and for them to stop pushing their agendas on. Not agendas, but for them to just trying to radicalize people. Because right now they're winning. They're ahead in the ball game. You want to root, you want to be part of a winning team. And that's why these people, these sick bastards, have no problem joining and doing these attacks. But if the group is losing big time, if the ball game is behind, people are not going to want to join that group. We need to take that psychological out of there. You're listening to the Reaver of Common Sense right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio. We will be right back.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
Hey, it's Sean from the Sackheads Radio Show, also one of the owners here at the SHR Media Network. Are you opinionated? Have you ever wanted to do your own show? Have you ever heard somebody like the Sackheads and go, yeah, I could probably do that better? Well, now's your chance. Send me a 5-minute clip at sackheadsradio@gmail.com, and maybe you can be part of the SHR broadcasting team. sackheadsradio@gmail.com.
Good morning.
I'm Michael Wright.
And I'm Shannon Wright.
Okay, folks, that's not how it goes. I think I'm Shannon, and you're
so.
Michael.
Yeah.
Okay. We are The Right Way with Shannon and Mike.
Join us from 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time.
Live on SHR Media.
And on TECN.
Where we'll be talking about all kinds of things.
From sports and politics.
To food and entertainment.
To money.
Family.
And anything else in between.
Community, holidays, all kinds of things.
It'll be great. Join us from 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time.
Now, Brownells, we know you may have only one shot to harvest that trophy, so we have thousands of accessories and replacement parts to improve your chances. We know how much you love to shoot, so our gunsmiths articles and videos will help you do more and get more out of your guns. We also value your hard work and money. That's why only Brownells backs up everything we sell with a 100% unconditional lifetime guarantee. Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearm accessories and gunsmithing tools.
The bloviating Zeppelin. He's big-footed enough radio shows to last a lifetime, courtesy of Sean, Clint, Ken, and Jersey Joe. Now it's time for him to waddle on his own 2 feet via the glorious SHR Media. Gird thy loins for the bloviating Zeppelin's Berserk Bobcat Saloon. Coming soon to Ossicles near you. Excelsior.
Breaking news. According to the latest report coming out of SHR Media, a merchandise store to support both the Reaver of Common Sense and SHR Media has just been unleashed to the general public. Be forewarned that this site can be contagious and numerous items can be purchased to support the best news programming. Go to Reaver.one website and click on the store link to check out the merchandise.
Listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe. Beware, the Jersey Takeover is here. Every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch the Reaver of Common Sense show, hosted by Jersey Joe, right here on shrmedia.com and highplainsdailynews.com. Only Jersey can deliver hell like no one else, so consider this your fair warning.
world controlled by corrupt politicians.
You got a business. That you didn't build that.
A team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean. Dude, I'm not saying cow for the stupid pro. Sackhead Clint.
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
Also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch the Southside Mutt Show with its hosts, the Jersey Boys, Jersey Joe and Crash, right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio, where we will be digging up the dirt.
Times are dark. The people misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation in confusion needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, High Plains Talk Radio, Live Rebooting Liberty, and YouTube for a unique brand of commentary on the unpleasant blind guide. Because truth is not always pleasant.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I am your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm making sense out of the senseless. The Jersey Takeovers here. We have expanded to 2 hours every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Still can't believe that we've had another attack. This administration is... this gentleman flew specifically to carry out this attack to this location. That's what he's... It's not a summation. That is what he's told the cops. And he traveled to specifically because it was a gun-free zone. I just... And do we have people that think being unarmed is a good thing? Take it from me, it isn't. I watched my father suffer after he was shot. He couldn't defend himself. And he still doesn't think that everybody should be armed immediately. He doesn't think that. But he does agree that taking guns away is not the answer, because the criminals, like the one that shot him, do not give a shit about our laws. They count on us being unarmed. I don't want to see anybody go through what I watched my father go through. Never. I couldn't. And that's these anti-gun groups. They're out to... They have this unicorn view of the world. They think that if we disarm everybody, it will be peaceful. It's not going to be. You're just creating easier targets for criminals. I have a concealed carry, and I hope to God, contrary to belief with anti-gun psychos, these anti-gun cultists, I pray I never, ever have to even pull my weapon out, let alone use it. I don't ever want to have to use it. I took a pledge to save lives. But there's one life I'm going to break. Well, not break. It's just I'm going to go above and beyond to protect. More than one, because that's my wife and my child. I've seen what's out there, people, and it's... I don't understand the theory behind it all. It doesn't make sense. I don't know what this guy... Do you know when these terrorist attacks are going to finally end? When politicians start getting taken out. That's when we're going to see some real results. Until then, we're just piss ants, little servants of the elitists. They don't care. Until one of these, and I'm not wishing for it, I'm not asking someone to do it. I would never do that. What I'm saying is when someone finally, one of these terrorists, takes out a politician, and excluding Trump, because at this point, the left would praise and hold him up in regards, sick as they are. I see it all the time, that asking for death of Trump. Have a view that's opposite of the left, and they literally want you dead. Bad enough the rhetoric that they got to create. And yeah, as I said, I just want to point this out. The Crime Prevention Research Center reports that Florida is one of only 6 states that prohibits concealed carry permit holders from carrying guns in unsecure areas. We're not talking about carrying guns into terminals. This is baggage claims, so forth. You are forbidden in the state of Florida to carry. The 2 attacks we've had here in Florida have been in gun-free zones. And the one story I heard, there's one gentleman, he survived the D.C. Navy base, or Virginia, the Navy base attack we had a couple years ago. He survived that. To be going on a cruise with his wife. He got killed. He was involved in 2 of these terror attacks. And he lost his life. So don't tell me the chances are low. Because I hear that from my father-in-law. Oh, it won't happen, it won't happen, it won't happen. Do you know what the chances are? Do you know what the chances were for my father to get shot? Do you know what those chances were, Ira? No. They were pretty damn low. So, as long as there's a chance for We are in a new world that is dangerous. It is scary. And we can't sit back. We can't. We have to hit this head on. We can't keep sitting back, people. We're going to keep... We got to make it so it is not... It doesn't look good. It doesn't... It's not appeasing. We got to make it so nobody wants to be a part of these attacks. And they see this, oh, no, thank you. That even them losing their lives, nope. There's nothing honorable. Nope. Not worth it. That's a low-flying jet. Really low-flying. I got my headset on. I'm partially deaf. Inside a house. And I can hear that jet flying over. Whew. That's a low-flying jet. This world is getting... These attacks are... What do they prove? What was he trying to prove, even if it is ISIS-inspired? What was he trying to prove? Besides dead bodies. And if that's the game ISIS wants to play, I say we play along. And these liberal, whiny, huggy groups need to shut the fuck up unless you plan on going out there and stepping up to end what's going on. If not, sit back, shut up, and let the big boys take care of it. Because it's time we stop playing games. And we start kicking ass. This country has been sitting back and getting its ass kicked for too long. 8 years is too long. 1 year is too long. And I laugh because the reports are coming out now. When they interrogated one of the lead guys from the 9/11 terror attack, they had other plans of the same caliber as New York and Pentagon. They had other attacks they were going to commit upon us. But what they didn't expect and why it didn't happen is they didn't expect the way we responded. They thought we would sit back and take an ass kicking. They didn't expect us to go out there and lead the charge against them. So yes, it is important when we do something like that, when we go out there and we hit it head on, instead of pussyfooting around like Obama has done for the 8 years. It does make a huge difference in the war. Because if we would have sat back, we would have had more of these attacks. But because, Well, the bravery of President Bush to order those attacks stopped thousands upon thousands of innocent Americans dying. Yes, I know there's thousands of American soldiers that gave their lives too. That's what happens when you join the military. You do it and you put your life on the line. And I honor every single one of those lives that lost protecting this country. But you're listening to the Reaver of Common Sense right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio. We will be right back.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
Hey, it's Sean from the Sackheads Radio Show, also one of the owners here at the SHR Media Network. Are you opinionated? Have you ever wanted to do your own show? Have you ever heard somebody like the Sackheads and go, yeah, I could probably do that better? Well, now's your chance. Send me a 5-minute clip at sackheadsradio@gmail.com, and maybe you can be part of the SHR broadcasting team. sackheadsradio@gmail.com.
Good morning.
I'm Michael Wright.
And I'm Shannon Wright.
Okay, folks, that's not how it goes. I think I'm Shannon, and
I
you're
think so.
Michael.
Yeah.
Okay. We are The Right Way with Shannon and Mike.
Join us from 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time.
Live on SHR Media.
And on TECN.
Where we'll be talking about all kinds of things.
From sports and politics.
To food and entertainment.
To money.
Family.
And anything else in between.
Community, holidays, all kinds of things.
It'll be great. Join us from 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time.
Now, Brownells, we know you may have only one shot to harvest that trophy, so we have thousands of accessories and replacement parts to improve your chances. We know how much you love to shoot, so our gunsmiths articles and videos will help you do more and get more out of your guns. And we also value your hard work and money. That's why only Brownells backs up everything we sell with a 100% unconditional lifetime guarantee. Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearm accessories and gunsmithing tools.
The bloviating Zeppelin. He's big-footed enough radio shows to last a lifetime, courtesy of Sean, Clint, Ken, and Jersey Joe. Now it's time for him to waddle on his own 2 feet via the glorious SHR Media. Gird thy loins for the bloviating Zeppelin's Berserk Bobcat Saloon. Coming soon to Ossicles near you. Excelsior.
Breaking news. According to the latest report coming out of SHR Media, a merchandise store to support both the Reaver of Common Sense and SHR Media has just been unleashed to the general public. Be forewarned that this site can be contagious and numerous items can be purchased to support the best news programming. Go to Reaver.one website and click on the store link to check out the merchandise.
Listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe. Beware, the Jersey Takeover is here. Every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch the Reaver of Common Sense show, hosted by Jersey Joe, right here on shrmedia.com and highplansdailynews.com. Only Jersey can deliver hell like no one else, so consider this your fair warning.
A team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean.
Dude, I'm not saying cow for the stupid promo.
Sackhead Clint.
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
Also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch the Southside Mutt Show with its hosts, the Jersey Boys, Jersey Joe and Crash, right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio, where we will be digging up the dirt.
Times are dark. The people misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation in confusion needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, High Plains Talk Radio, Live Rebooting Liberty, and YouTube for a unique brand of commentary on the unpleasant blind guide. Because truth is not always pleasant.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I am your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm trying to make sense out of the senseless. It's not an easy task, people. No, it isn't. It's funny that we got nomination hearings votes coming up very soon. Trying to get as many of the Trump nominees in office for day one. And Democrats are crying foul ethics. And Democrats are calling about ethics violations. Oh, my God. The Democrats are complaining about ethics issues. And it's kind of funny because they're saying certain paperwork, certain things aren't finished. And I don't remember hearing a single one of them complain back in 2009 it would technically be, when 9 of Obama's nominees were pushed through and not everything was, all the ethics and everything was looked into, backgrounds were looked into. I didn't hear him complaining back then about ethics violations, that it was going too fast. When they do it, it's perfectly acceptable. When others do the same exact thing, then they cry foul. This is the party of hypocrites. At this point, it seems like they're crying just to cry to be in the news. Seriously, it's like they have to whine about something to get in the news to make it look like they're doing something. When for the past 8 years, the only thing they've done is sit on their ass and not do a goddamn thing and then blame it on everybody else. And I know a lot of people, we don't blame the shutdown of the government on the Republicans, because they sent some bills that were compromise bills. And Obama wanted his stuff only because they had control. They'll get what they want. and gave a big middle finger to the American people. And that was okay. I'm just... The party of hypocrites. That's really what the Democrats are. The party that complains about American people protecting themselves with guns are surrounded by guns. You have Obama, who has complained, his whole party has complained about walls being racist, and it's not a good thing, as he has a wall constructed around his new house. Seriously. His new house that he's bought for Washington, D.C., for him to stay in Washington, D.C., they are building a wall around the house. Let that sink in. And he has complained that you can't build walls, that they're racist, and they use all other terms. Is now building a wall around his house. So he's allowed to be secured. His family's allowed to be secure, but America is not allowed. That's funny. That's funny. And New York Daily News, they can go fuck off for all I care. They can just fuck off. I've been trying so hard to be good and not cuss up a storm. But, you know, they can fuck off. That is what I have to say to them. They're trying to mock. The communist state of New York is trying to mock one of our representatives, Greg Steube. I think it is Steube. But they go on... that these people that were killed, these 5 dead, I don't know if it's going up yet, and it could, and several injured, it's not sufficient grounds for removing the gun-free policy so law-abiding citizens can actually arm themselves and defend themselves. They mocked Florida State Senator Greg Steube ongoing effort to let concealed carry permit holders have their guns on their person in the unsecure parts of the airport. And according to the New York Daily News, we are supposed to think it is perfectly normal that it is now legal in the state of Texas, thanks to a Republican-controlled legislature, to carry concealed weapons on a college campus. So why wouldn't a state senator in Florida like Steube, whoever he is, be just fine with people carrying guns to his state's airport if the bill becomes law in Florida, even after what happened at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport on Friday? Make sure you send up a flare or send out a tweet. The next time some passenger carrying a gun in an airport like that saves a single life, there will be a Second Amendment on steroids. I'm pretty sure he's all, that was very creative of me. I'm so smart. I'm smart. Look at what I wrote. This jackass Mike Lupica, Lickadick, whatever your damn name is. What he doesn't know is 44 states allowed concealed carry permit holders to be armed in the unsecure portion of their airports. Or that Florida's only one of 6 states that mandate the disarmament of law-abiding citizens, allowing free reign of criminals. Of course, they had to take a swipe at the NRA over this. Of course they got to do that. They wouldn't be the communists they are if they didn't take a swipe at trying to disarm us. I'm not surprised. I'm not impressed. It's the same rhetoric over and over again. And if they want to make this about guns, all right, we'll talk about guns. And they go on to say mouth breathers like Wayne LaPerriere of the National Gun Association still insists that only a good guy with a gun can stop a bad guy with a gun, as if once the shooting starts, a whole squadron of Wyatt Earps will suddenly appear out of nowhere to save the day. Yeah, that's... We'll take a look at that. You fucking jackass. As opposed to having people cowering in corners waiting to get shot because a criminal who does not pay attention to a single law, you mental midget. An amoeba has more brain cells than you ever have. Maybe you want to cower like a little bitch in a corner. I would rather try to protect my family and be able to defend myself. You piece of shit. Go hide in a corner and let the adults have the conversation. And then the Brady campaign, they put out, we don't need your prayers, Trump. We need gun control. No, we don't. How's Chicago working out for you, Brady campaign? How's that blood on your hands, Brady campaign? Because that is your fault, what's going on in Chicago. Your jackass policies have caused all that blood. You make those policies, you fuck up that state, you cause all that death, and you still can't take responsibility. You got to point your fingers everywhere. It's not my fault. Not my fault. Whiny little bitches. Can't even take responsibility for your own failures. And that is the Democrat parties. They have been failing left, right, and center all over the place. And they got a point. It's Russia. Russia hacked the election. Okay, we're going to go there. All right, Russia hacked the election. It's been proven by the FBI that they were fueling opposition, fake news, and so forth. Well, they were attacking fracking. So does that mean the next time Greenpeace runs its mouth, they're pushing Russian propaganda? Oh, that one, though. Oh, no. That had nothing to do with it. You see, the fracking causes the fracture of the Earth, and it's going to split in two, and we're going to be a flat planet. But the science is settled on it. I love that one. The science is settled. You do understand that we're still talking and arguing and looking at Einstein's theories. Pretty much all science, from the time of invention of science, we're still arguing, looking at their theories. Because that's what you do. Science is ever evolving. It's never a done issue. Fucking idiot. Mouth breathers. That's what they are. They're mouth breathers. Yep. Not even mouth breathers. They're ass breathers. Oh, it just annoys the piss out of me, these idiots. The science is settled. Oh, my head hurts right now thinking about this jackassery. It really hurts. The jackassery is never ending. Never ending. Never ending. Never ending. Oh. Why are the Democrats so dead set on helping terrorists and criminals? Can someone explain that? Why they're so dead set on doing that? I'll never understand. They are more concerned with helping criminals, terrorists, than Americans. You're listening to the Reaver of Common Sense right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio, and we will be right back.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
Hey, it's Sean from the Sackheads Radio Show, also one of the owners here at the SHR Media Network. Are you opinionated? Have you ever wanted to do your own show? Have you ever heard somebody like the Sackheads and go, yeah, I could probably do that better? Well, now's your chance. Send me a 5-minute clip at sackheadsradio@gmail.com, and maybe you can be part of the SHR broadcasting team. sackheadsradio@gmail.com.
Good morning.
I'm Michael Wright.
And I'm Shannon Wright.
Okay, folks, that's not how it goes. I think I'm Shannon, and you're
so.
Michael.
Yeah.
Okay. We are The Right Way with Shannon and Mike.
Join us from 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time.
Live on SHR Media.
And on TECN.
Where we'll be talking about all kinds of things.
From sports and politics.
To food and entertainment.
To money.
Family.
And anything else in between.
Community, holidays, all kinds of things.
It'll be great. Join us from 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time.
Now, Brownells, we know you may have only one shot to harvest that trophy, so we have thousands of accessories and replacement parts to improve your chances. We know how much you love to shoot, so our gunsmiths articles and videos will help you do more and get more out of your guns. We also value your hard work and money. That's why only Brownells backs up everything we sell with a 100% unconditional lifetime guarantee. Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearm accessories and gunsmithing tools.
The bloviating Zeppelin. He's big-footed enough radio shows to last a lifetime, courtesy of Sean, Clint, Ken, and Jersey Joe. Now it's time for him to waddle on his own 2 feet via the glorious SHR Media. Gird thy loins for the bloviating Zeppelin's Berserk Bobcat Saloon. Coming soon to Ossicles near you. Excelsior.
Breaking news. According to the latest report coming out of SHR Media, a merchandise store to support both the Reaver of Common Sense and SHR Media has just been unleashed to the general public. Be forewarned that this site can be contagious and numerous items can be purchased to support the best news programming. Go to Reaver.one website and click on the store link to check out the merchandise.
Listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe. Beware, the Jersey Takeover is here. Every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch the Reaver of Common Sense show, hosted by Jersey Joe, right here on shrmedia.com and highplainsdailynews.com. Only Jersey can deliver hell like no one else, so consider this your fair warning.
In a world controlled by corrupt politicians,
You got a business. That you didn't build that.
a team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean.
Dude, I'm not saying cow for the stupid promo.
Sackhead Clint.
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
Also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch the Southside Mutt Show with its hosts, the Jersey Boys, Jersey Joe and Crash, right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio, where we will be digging up the dirt.
Times are dark. The people misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation in confusion needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, High Plains Talk Radio, Live Rebooting Liberty, and YouTube for a unique brand of commentary on the unpleasant blind guide. Because truth is not always pleasant.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense show. I am your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm trying to make sense out of the senseless. And a bit of good news, Kathleen Stein's family gets go-ahead to sue the federal government. And ever so does she deserve, her family deserve to do that. They created this monster. They allowed this to happen. They did not protect the United States citizens. They protected a criminal, a violent criminal who is in this country illegally. And they chose to protect him over a U.S. citizen. And Kathleen Stein paid the ultimate sacrifice and lost her life because our government chose to protect a violent criminal, scumbag, piece of shit, illegal alien over a citizen. I can't say that enough. They chose it, not us. They chose it. The elected politicians chose to protect a foreign illegal alien over a citizen. And they deserve to get sued. Each one of those elected officials deserved to be personally sued. They need to be charged with accessory to murder for allowing this to happen. That's the sad part. They allowed this to happen. It could have been stopped very easy. If we just enforced the laws we have, we could very well lower a lot of the problems we have in this country just by simply following the law. We're expected to follow it. Why are our politicians able to ignore it? Our elected officials who take an oath, they actually take an oath to uphold the laws. And yet they choose to ignore. They choose to pick and choose which laws they are going to uphold. When do I get the right to pick and choose which laws I'm going to uphold? No. I'm a peon little citizen. I have to follow all the laws. Now, if I was a legal immigrant, then I could pick and choose which laws I wanted to. Or if I was a Democrat, I could pick and choose. And that's what they do. But Kate Steinle's family, they deserve it. They deserve something where our government, where our elected officials failed them. Oh, we got Trump speaking.
How do you plan to repeal and replace Obamacare? Any specifics?
One of the great men, you know that, right? One of the great men.
Wasn't that much?
We all love this country. That's
Will you be
important.
involved in the inaugural?
Where are you right now on...
Did you deliver a package to Mr. President Trump?
Well, is he going to answer any more?
Well, things in this country.
Such as? With LVMH? Are you expanding LVMH here at all?
Yeah, we may expand our factory that we have in California, in Billboard, in Carolina.
What do you make in that factory?
Maybe in the Midwest. We build some Louis Vuitton products for 25 years in California, in San Dimas, and we are going to expand because of the success of the product, and we are going to do that either in Carolina or in Texas. We are looking at two possibilities, but it will be done shortly.
What on the Affordable Care Act, some Republicans now are even concerned there's no replacement plan to put in place. Are you worried that the repeal will
not even a little bit. That's going to all work out. Thank you very much, folks. See you later.
And the reporters are just trying to start shit.
We're going to be talking about it on Wednesday.
So is there a plan now, or will just be a plan on Wednesday?
Is there a plan now, or will be a plan on Wednesday? You know,
so we were watching this.
That right there shows me that they have no. They're just trying to start shit. There's a press conference set for Wednesday, and they're just trying to start shit now. There's some business guy that's meeting. He runs a fashion show conglomerate or something, they're saying. But it just... They push this rhetoric, these reporters do, that there's no replacement. Oh, there's Republicans that are worried. Jesus Christ, I have heard them talk about the replacement. I have read about the replacement. I have actually read the replacement. But they just want to keep their rhetoric up. The only thing the left has is fear. That's all they have left. Ay, caramba. Caramba. This is sad. It really is sad. It's pathetic, too, at the same time. I have no faith in mainstream media. I have no faith in these reporters. They're not out to report the news. They're out to create their own news. They're out to make their own little issues so maybe their readership goes up. Oh, you it's... And now Obama's sitting there. Oh, they're going to repeal Obamacare, and they're going to replace it. And what's funny is it's the same, the stuff I picked to fix Obamacare That's what they're going to put in, and they can call it Trump care. Oh, no. So what he's doing is he's setting down that no matter what they do, because he doesn't ever give specifics. So no matter what they do, that was his replacement idea. That was his fix for Obamacare. It's funny because I never once heard them trying to push any replacement, any fix. I heard a lot of rhetoric. A lot of rob. Even he knows. Even Obama knows there's a replacement in the right there. That's messed up that Obama is even sticking up for the Republicans without even knowing he's doing it and admitting they have a replacement. That's funny. I just thought that they are actually, he's admitting that there's a replacement because he's talking about it. The rhetoric gives me a headache. Oh. Now, there's a lot of speculation going down. A lot of speculation. How many more days do we have left? How many days? Let me see something real quick before we get on with this next article. Because this is going to be really the watch, one of the main watches I'm going to be looking at for the last couple of days. Jesus, I can't type today. A little surprised I was able to find what I was looking for when I couldn't even type it out. 10 days, 23 hours, 23 minutes left until Obama is out of office. I'm going to be watching it because he's been handing out pardons and commuting sentence like he was Santa Claus giving out candy canes. He's been commuting drug traffickers, drug dealers, and he has overtaken the single-day record by partying 78 and commuting the sentence of 153 criminals, most of whom are in jail for drug trafficking. We are living in a world of a heroin epidemic, opiate overdoses, and this president is giving out clemency and pardoning these people like they did nothing wrong to begin with. And then the thousands and thousands of dollars that these people had to pay in fines on top of it are now gone. No more. They don't have to pay those fines, all that money back. Guess who has to make up that money? We do. We got to make up that money for these criminals. Democrats, aren't they great? I understand climate presidents, especially towards the end, give out a buttload of clemencies and pardons and all that. I know that. But Obama's been doing this for a while now. He's been clearing our jails of drug dealers, drug traffickers. But the ones I'm watching out for, Snowden, Bird Dog, and Manning. Bird Dog, I really think that there's going to be a pardon handout. Because a convicted bird dog is another strike against Obama's legacy. It will be Obama traded and gave away the whole store for a traitor. But even if he pardons him, it's still... He gave away Kel. But I can see Obama pardoning him. Snowden, not so much. Snowden pissed off Obama. On the simple count, he exposed the illegal doings that Obama was doing behind closed doors and made it harder for Obama to know what the American people were saying about him. And if you think Obama was looking for terrorists, you're sadly mistaken. He was looking into what the American people were saying about him. You're listening to the Reaver of Common Sense right here on SHR Media, and we will be right back after these brief messages. Damn commercials. Always getting in my way. We'll be right back.
Conservative media done right. You're listening to the SHR Media Network.
Hey, it's Sean from the Sackheads Radio Show. Also one of the owners here at the SHR Media Network. Are you opinionated? Have you ever wanted to do your own show? Have you ever heard somebody like the Sackheads and go, yeah, I could probably do that better? Well, now's your chance. Send me a 5-minute clip at sackheadsradio@gmail.com, and maybe you can be part of the SHR broadcasting team. sackheadsradio@gmail.com.
Good morning.
I'm Michael Wright.
And I'm Shannon Wright.
Okay, folks, that's not how it goes. I think I'm Shannon, and you're Michael.
Yeah.
Okay. We are The Right Way with Shannon and Mike.
Join us from 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time.
Live on SHR Media.
And on TECN.
Where we'll be talking about all kinds of things.
From sports and politics.
To food and entertainment.
To money.
Family.
And anything else in between.
Community, holidays, all kinds of things.
It'll be great. Join us from 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time.
Now, Brownells, we know you may have only one shot to harvest that trophy, so we have thousands of accessories and replacement parts to improve your chances. We know how much you love to shoot, so our gunsmiths articles and videos will help you do more and get more out of your guns. We also value your hard work and money. That's why only Brownells backs up everything we sell with a 100% unconditional lifetime guarantee. Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearm accessories and gunsmithing tools.
The bloviating Zeppelin. He's big-footed enough radio shows to last a lifetime, courtesy of Sean, Clint, Ken, and Jersey Joe. Now it's time for him to waddle on his own 2 feet via the glorious SHR Media. Gird thy loins for the bloviating Zeppelin's Berserk Bobcat Saloon. Coming soon to Ossicles near you. Excelsior.
Breaking news. According to the latest report coming out of SHR Media, a merchandise store to support both the Reaver of Common Sense and SHR Media has just been unleashed to the general public. Be forewarned that this site can be contagious and numerous items can be purchased to support the best news programming. Go to Reaver.one website and click on the store link to check out the merchandise.
Listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe. Beware, the Jersey Takeover is here. Every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch the Reaver of Common Sense show, hosted by Jersey Joe, right here on shrmedia.com and highplainsdailynews.com. Only Jersey can deliver hell like no one else, so consider this your fair warning.
In a world controlled by corrupt politicians,
You got a business. That you didn't build that.
a team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean,
Dude, I'm not saying cop for the stupid pro.
Sackhead Clint,
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking, drinking, drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch the Southside Mutt Show with its hosts, the Jersey Boys, Jersey Joe and Crash, right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio, where we will be digging up the dirt.
Times are dark. The people misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation in confusion needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, High Plains Talk Radio, Live Rebooting Liberty, and YouTube for a unique brand of commentary on the unpleasant blind guide. Because truth is not always pleasant.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I am your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm making sense out of the senseless. The media is talking about the Golden Globes last night. Really, I wish one thing that Trump would have just ignored and not responded. Yeah, but it's his prerogative, and I'm not going to knock him for it. I wish he would have just ignored it. But then again, we're talking about... I remember a rodeo clown that wore a Obama mask, which was normal for him to do a presidential stunt. He lost his job, was banned for a while over it. So I don't want to hear this. I mean, just as many were attacked for their Obama jokes as they're being attacked for the Trump stuff. I hate this trying to act like there's this big double standard going on when there really isn't much going on in that realm. It seems there's a rhetoric and a quick attempt to try to stop any... Well, we can say whatever we want, but they can't say what they want. Yeah, and Meryl Streep, I do agree that I think she's overrated. I've never cared for her as an actress. Doesn't mean she's not good. It's just I don't think she's that good. She's yipping away, and it really doesn't faze me. It doesn't. The ones that are yipping the most are the Hillary supporters. They're nothing but whiny little sore losers. And I keep yelling, she won by 3 million votes. He won by how many hundreds on the electoral? He got 304. She got 2-something. Oh, and by the way, he won 38 states. She won 12 states in the District of Columbia. Wow, he won a lot. The popular vote difference was California's win. And she won California big. Of course, it's filled with a bunch. I don't even want to say it's filled because there's a lot of conservatives in that state, too. If you look at the map, just like Florida, it's mostly red, but you have these pockets. And like in Florida, you have Miami, you have Tampa, you have Orlando, you have Tallahassee. And there's these little small things on the map, little blue. But they're a high population area. So the counties won by Trump. Enormous. Counties upon counties. To show his popularity, he turned blue states red. So, give it up. It's not going to change anything. He's not going to do away with Hollywood. You know what's going to do away with Hollywood? Your yipping is pushing people away from seeing movies. You run your mouth. You insult people that are the people that spend money on your movies. How dumb can you be when you're out there spewing this rhetoric and the only one that's going to hurt is you? I hear, well, they have a right to free speech, and people have a right to come back. Because the letter that is on my site about celebrities shutting their yap, that they're meant for, they have a right to free speech. Yeah, and so did that guy posting that. He had a right to free speech. He has a right to respond. I have a right to respond. I have a right to say my opinion of shut your yap. I really don't want to listen to your elitist bubble living opinions. See, that's the nice thing about freedom of speech. I have a right to return verbal fire back at you. So you might want to zip it. Zip it. 73 people, or 73% in the United States, 73% want to see Trump successful. That's a pretty huge percentage. His numbers are coming around. And that's why you hear more rhetoric coming out because, oh my God, people aren't buying our bullshit anymore. We're in trouble. Really, people, zip it. Zip it good. Let's see if I can find that. Hold on. I can't remember the movie now. All right, here, Austin Powers, that's it. Dr. Evil. This is all I got to say.
Why make trillions when we could make billions? trillion is more than a billion, numbnuts.
Here it is.
Zip it. You can't even...
Zip it. Zip.
Look, all
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Exhibit A.
Number 2, would you please back me up?
Look, I'm Zippy Longstockings.
I can't...
When a problem comes along,
You must zip it.
Zip it good.
Frown, would you...
She's too high, Pindowa. Nita Hioto. Subtitle. Zip it.
I'm just trying to...
Zip. Would you like to have the suckle of my zipper?
Zipple?
I want you... Stop.
Zip it. Zip it.
Zip it. Zip it. I do this with my daughter. Honestly, I do. She'll try to say something. I'll be like, zip it, zip it, zip it. I got a whole bag of shit. Oh, she gets so mad at me sometimes when I do it. And the other one's the... See if I can find it.
Scott, you just don't get it, do you?
Elite celebrities, you just don't get it, do you?
It's no hassle. But all I'm saying, they're gonna get a... I'm just...
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Knock, knock, who's there?
Look, let me tell you a little story about a man named
Even before you start, that was a preemptive shh. Just know I have a whole bag of shh with your name on it.
And that's what I have to say to the celebrities. I got a whole bag of shh. I'm so sick of their mouth. God. They don't know when to zip it. Zip it good. When a problem comes along, you must zip it. Zip it good. He's not even in office technically, and the rhetoric just... Give him the first 100 days and then run your mouth. This I found interesting. A Chicago Police Board chairman. The Windy City needs the federal help to turn the tide on crime. He is a Chicago Police Board chairwoman, Lori Lightfoot. She also chairs Mayor Emanuel's Police Accountability Task Force. They're asking for federal help. They know they can't turn it around. They need help. I have no problem with them saying, hey, we need help. Hey, I give credit, and that takes a lot of guts for someone to step up and, hey, we're in trouble. We need help. Please help us. I got respect for that. I do. It's what's going on. And it's funny. Trump can't go in. He can't send in the National Guard. Actually, Obama technically could send the federal government in. Because they keep saying the problem isn't Chicago. It's the other states and guns being trafficked into the state. So that's illegal gun trafficking over state lines falls underneath what? Federal authorities. So yes, Trump does have a right, as he said, to send in not troops, but... And I think they sometimes get a little nervous and overboard. But there is the expression, send in the troops, as in send in help, extra people. It's funny, all those years, everybody understood, sayings, and now all of a sudden everything is 100% on board straight. There is no other way to accept them. I want to thank everybody for being here today. I will be back tomorrow. Same Reaver time, same Reaver station, and that would be 11 a.m. right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio. Take care, everybody. See you tomorrow. You've been listening to the Reaver of Common Sense with its host, Jersey Joe. You can tune in every day, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on hppundit.com and SHR Media. Reaver.com.